What's up? What's up? I'm just going to be recapping some of my biggest takeaways from last night's webinar with Ray Higdon and thought it was super powerful, super helpful. So wanted to come on and share those takeaways with you. Super excited as today I'm going to be giving you 6 killer tips on how you can either hit your next goal or hit the next rank. The first 3 tips I'm going to tell you are more mindset than anything, but mindset can play such a huge part in your success, hands down, and I am living proof of that because my mindset used to suck, okay? So the very first tip is to stop being so focused on where you are in your business. You've got to stop thinking about or worrying about, like, I'm not where I want to be, or I'm not techie, like focusing on the wrong things, you know what I mean? And stop letting it get to you. So the second tip, which kind of goes along with the first, is you've got to have like relentless focus on where you want to go. What it comes down to is if you're constantly focused on your current situation, you're constantly focused on where you were last week and how you aren't rank advancing and how much further you've got to go. It's like that saying, where your mind goes, your energy flows, or something along the line. So basically, whatever you're focused on, that's what it's going to be. If you're constantly focused on how much farther you've got to get to your goal or how much you don't know, that's just going to keep you held back. So you want to make sure that whatever goal you have set, you have relentless focus on obtaining that goal and what it's going to take to reach that goal, and stop focused on what you don't have or what you don't know, because that's not going to serve you. This is the third tip, which is also a mindset tip. Now, I've heard Ray mention this like ton, and when I really grasped this, oh my gosh, like the light was shining down. And yes, and that is embrace the words despite and until. And I'm going to give you an example. So tell yourself that you're going to get there. You're going to rank advanced despite having no warm market, despite living in a place where you don't know anybody, despite your crappy background, despite not being a trust fund baby, despite having a crappy upline. You have to have that whatever it takes mindset. Embrace the word despite, because trust me when I say there are people in way worse circumstances than you who have created success. So there's no excuses. You're going to do it despite. And embrace the word until. So keep going until you get there. Whether that takes you 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, guess what? The time's going to pass anyways. So stop giving up at the first sign of struggle and get to freaking work. So here's the fourth tip. This is super cool, and this has to do with like goal setting, okay? And that is figure out what you need to hit the next rank, and then double it. Let's say the average closing rate in this industry is 10%, okay? And that's if you've invested some in yourself. The best of the best closers, and I'm talking the Ray Higdons, the Eric Worre, Cesar Rodriguez, who is like a rock star cold market recruiter. The best of the best have a closing rate of about 30%. So if you are someone who you really don't have any skills, you're not investing your time and money to increase your skill set when it comes to prospecting, then your closing rate might look more like 5% or maybe a little bit less. For this example, I'm just going to give you like the average closing rate of 10%, okay? If you need 10 people, you want to assume that you need 20, and that needs to be the goal. And the reason is, most of the time, even if you need 10 people, most of those, they're not going to work it, okay? They're going to quit, they're going to do whatever, you're not going to have 100% retention. So whatever goal or whatever number you need to hit that next rank, you need to double it. Now, if you have a 10% closing rate, that would mean that if you talk to 200 people, you should be able to get 20. But what you want to do there is you want to double it and you want to talk to 400, okay? So AKA get in freaking beast mode, okay? Talk to as many people. I hear people say, well, I'm not closing anybody and I'm not getting any signups in my business. But when I talk to them and I ask them, okay, so how many people are you talking to? Oh, well, I've only talked to 3 people, or I've only talked to 5. Like, no, you need to track it and you need to talk to more people, okay? Because the reality is the vast majority of the people you talk to, they're not going to have an interest in what you have to offer. So you just have to keep sorting and you just have to keep finding. It's like the saying that Nadia Melton says, and I love it. And it's, you're gonna go through a lot of duds to find the studs, right? So just keep going. So here is the 5th tip, and that is have habits that make your success inevitable. See, here's the thing. When I first started in network marketing, I struggled for like 4 years, right? I'm a hashtag recovering spammer, did it wrong, and I didn't have good habits. Like, I wasn't doing the things that I needed to be doing every day. I would let like a hater get to me, or somebody would quit, and I would just be like, oh, and it would take me out of action. And that's why I didn't do anything. That's why I didn't create any success. So you have to create habits that's going to make success inevitable. I know right now the habits that I have are like, I'm consistent. I work every single day. I'm talking to people every day. I'm learning every day. I remain a student. Like, I have really, really good habits. I invest in myself. So me getting to where I want to go, like, I'm super confident that I'm going to get there. Like, it's inevitable. How long it takes me to really get to the level that I want to be at, I don't know. Who knows? But I'm going to keep going despite where I'm at right now. And I'm going to keep working hard to change as many lives as I possibly can until I create the dream life that I want to create. Now, here is the 6th and final tip. And that is to recognize your runners often. So a lot of the times, if you look back like on my fan page, like, I am giving people shout outs, like people who I'm coaching, mentoring, students of mine, like, I give shout outs, you know, and it's not just to those who are crushing it, but also to those who are putting forth an effort and making it happen regardless of where they were before. So understand that for a lot of people, people love to be recognized. People love to feel important. Start recognizing your students. Start recognizing your clients. Start recognizing your teammates. Start doing that often, because when you do, people are going to work harder and they're going to stick around longer if they feel important. So I hope you guys got some value in this. Be sure to write these tips down. These are golden nuggets, I'm telling you. So if you found value, feel free to share it out. Sharing is caring. And until next time, bye guys.